Hello, I'm J. Armstrong Johnson.
I'm Amanda Williams Ware.
Allison Robinson.
And together, we are the
Sanderson sisters.
We are here with Playbill to do a little makeup tutorial and to chat about I Put a Spell on You. The Sanderson sisters break the internet. I Put a Spell on You actually started as an album release party. I did a solo concert at Feinstein's 54 Below back in 2016, and our album that we released from that live show was actually happening at the end of October. And I am a Halloween fan, a Hocus Pocus stan, and I happen to be quite queer. And my dream was to become Winifred Sanderson for Halloween, so I said, why don't we do an album release party dressed as the Sanderson sisters? So my two backup singers, two of my best friends, Amanda Williams Ware and Allison Robinson, were my Sanderson sisters, Mary and Sarah, and we did a CD release concert. We had all the costumes and makeup and hair that we decided to make it an annual thing. So it's morphed from a CD release concert to a huge Halloween spectacular and Broadway's go-to Halloween show. But this year, we were in our 5th anniversary and we partnered with Broadway Cares. They came on board as our presenter and our benefactor. And we were devastated when COVID hit us because our 5th anniversary was not going to be able to be live in New York. But my executive producer, Danny Marin of Cone Limon Productions, and I started innovating, and we decided to turn our live cabaret into a virtual visual album to benefit Broadway Cares. And so we've been shooting some music videos, and we've got a film coming your way next week. We wanted to give the world a bit more production value, a bit more high intensity Halloween spooktacular talent extravaganza, fierceness, realness. And we wanted to amplify underrepresented voices as well. So it was kind of a two-part: entertain the masses and amplify underrepresented voices.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyle Krueger, and I was the department head for I Put a Spell on You, the Sanderson sisters break the internet for all things makeup. And tonight we are going to hang out with J. Armstrong Johnson and do a little tutorial, little walkthrough of him doing his own makeup to transform into Miss Winifred.
Good luck.
This is really to inspire anybody who's going to be hanging at home, doing some Zoom parties, watching us on the 29th or on the 30th or during Halloween. If you guys want to get into the spirit of the makeup and Halloween, this is going to be kind of some tips and tricks to transform you into Winnie, if that's the character you choose to be. And we'll just focus on the character traits that make this makeup her. So
should get dressed up at home. Just so you know, it's the first full moon on Halloween since 1974. And really, the Sanderson sisters can't come back from the dead unless it's a full moon on Halloween. So we got extra spooky vibes this year.
Let's get started. Winnie tends to not really have eyebrows. So today what we're going to use is just straight up Elmer's glue stick. And I suggest using the purple kind because it helps you tell when it's drying, because when it dries it goes from purple to clear. So if you have a shadow, grab a brush and just kind of lightly in the direction that your brows grow or that we've combed them, just brush some of that powder in. If it's cream, you want to push the cream in.
Is this a good brush?
That's a good brush.
Right. It's not a cream. It's like a literal eyeshadow.
Yep, which totally works. What I want you to do is pick up the color of the foundation with the brush and just kind of tap it like on your cheekbones, down the bridge of your nose, around your forehead, down around your chin. And we're not really going to spread it right now. That's going to be the Beauty Blender. We just need to get a good amount of that on. Now, before we blend this all out, we can actually kind of kill a step. Sometimes what people like to do is blend this all out first and then add contour and blend it. But because we're working with creams, let's just add the contour now, and we'll make that part of our blending as we go. What you're going to do is you're going to focus on blending out the lighter colors first before you dig into where you put contour, because we don't want to dirty up the lighter parts. And then once we get that spread out, you actually can dig into the contour areas. So see how that's spreading the makeup out? Yep, and just like how you're doing it with dabbing it, you don't want to smush or spread it or do streaks, because it will just do that. It will put streaks into the makeup.
Okay.
So you want to grab that, and you can grab like a powder brush. All right, so you're going to pick up some of that powder. You're going to be generous with it as well.
Okay.
Yep, and you're going to tap it underneath your eye, above the apple of your cheek. Yep. And you're going to just kind of pack it in there. There you go. You can actually carry that right where your corner of your eye is. If you continue straight back on top of your brow or on top of your cheekbone. Yep, just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the bridge of the nose. Perfect. Do some on the center of your chin. So the reason this is called baking is because this is a white powder, and this powder, the longer it sits on that cream makeup, the longer it's going to absorb into the cream and stay there. So this is going to do one of two things for us. One, it's going to help us contour. It's going to, well, three, it's going to set the makeup because you need to set cream. And then three, while we do your eye makeup, if there's any fallout of the shadow, it'll land on top of the powder we put underneath your eye. So when we brush it away, it like gets brushed away without messing up the makeup underneath.
Come on, magic!
The thing with like drag makeup or covering your brows and doing Winnie is we can fake the crease of the eye. So what we're going to do is, this is going to help us cover those brows as well, is from the corner of your eye, it's going to be a circle. So you go from the corner of your eye and you go up onto that brow, like halfway through your brow. And if you want to trace it before, yeah, exactly. And you're going to come right to like where your nose meets your brows. So now, I don't want you to go all the way to the center, but focus on, because we're going to build from the out in. So I want you to start to kind of fill that in, start to bring that color in from that line in towards your eye. So this is another signature of Winnie's. Let's do the bright pink. That's amazing. Yes.
Wow. Kyle, I made myself Winifred for the first time ever.
We did some basic drag makeup, but we covered your brows. And we cover the brows with the glue, powder, multiple steps if we really want to get those glued down. Then we focused on some contouring. We contoured your nose, your cheeks, your forehead, and around your jaw. And then who's ever doing the makeup at home, just focus on how you can change the shape of your face to match more of Bette Midler as Winnie. Then we really worked on the eyes by faking the cut crease, cutting halfway through the brows, where we left the center of them a lighter color, and then we transitioned into a darker color to the corners. Threw on some eyeliner, some mascara, and then we focused on the lips, which is the Winnie signature, very Queen of Hearts. So we overdraw the Cupid's bow in a heart shape, and then fill it out from there. Transition down to the bottom lip, and then we dab on that blush right on the apples of our cheeks. Very Elizabethan-like. You can go ham with this if you want. It's her signature. And yeah, then we got ourselves a Winnie.
But we're just going to kind of highlight some of the things that make Mary who she is.
Okay, so I want my foundation brush, yes?
Yeah, that would usually be the best. The thing with Mary is she's got very round cheekbones. When you smile, you can see where that dark line is. Yeah, so you're actually going to follow that with the bronzer that you have. The one thing with the two Sanderson sisters, Sarah and Mary, is the brow into like the sides of the nose right here, they kind of shape in.
Yes, I love it. I absolutely love the way it looks.
And it's so let's pick up a little bit of a deeper brown color. So I think you're using the 3 colors from that one palette, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's pull that one. And this, we're going to start to darken and shape the eye. Are you ready to try some eyeliner?
Yes.
We took the lovely Amanda and we added some character features to make her look a little bit more merry. Now, the costume and the wig really does fully transform everything.
I have my high pony to the side just to give a little bit of merry character.
Yeah. So for the merry makeup, it's a nice bold red lip. The mole goes into the crease, the beauty mark. We're going to do kind of a soft, smoky eye, but nothing too big. No winged liner. Bold brows at a more of a rounded arch. We want to, if you can, use a more of a paler foundation for yourself because they were a little bit more pale. And then if you can't do the lip thing, then you can exaggerate the size or shape of your lip to the side.
And now that we have Mary looking her fabulous self, we're going to move on to doing Sarah's makeup. So we're basically going to start how everyone starts, and that's with foundation.
Thank you for watching our makeup tutorials. Thank you to Playbill, and make sure you tune in to I Put a Spell on You, the Sanderson Sisters Break the Internet, starting on October 29th at 8 p.m. We'll see you there.